I would like to begin by thanking His Excellency President Museveni for the warm welcome and hospitality accorded to me and my delegation. It's a pleasure and privilege to be here today and address you on behalf of Somalia. I would also like to express my deep appreciation to the troop contributing countries of the African Transmission Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, the African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, AUSSOM, and all our partners for their unwavering commitment and support in the fight against terrorism. Together, we have accomplished great success and much more needs to be done in eradicating Al-Shabaab from Somalia and from the region. Our pursuit of a peaceful and stable future remains to be a top priority, and the role played by our countries have been indispensable in providing us with your time, resources, and your very lives. We honor your sacrifices, and we assure you that it is not in vain. In 2007, the African Union Mission in Somalia, AMISOM, was born out of necessity during a period of heightened conflict and has been vital in degrading Al-Shabaab, expanding the humanitarian access, supporting political transition, training Somali security forces, and saving many, many lives in Somalia. Without doubt, Somalia will not have made the progress it has in building institutions, increasing economic activity, and establishing rule of law without the work of our brave and less equipped Somali National Army, the African Union troop contributing countries, and our international partners. Excellencies, with our collective effort toward securing Somalia, we have been able to have the space to further our state-building efforts from the onset. My administration prioritized rebuilding trust between the federal government and the federal member states of Somalia. Through continuous dialogue, we have been able to reach consensus on many contentious issues, including the most contentious chapters of the Constitution, such as power sharing, fiscal federalism, national security architecture, and the electoral model. The most notable achievement is the ongoing voter registration exercise in Somalia after almost 60 years. This phased and auditable exercise aims to register approximately 5 million citizens and marks a turning point in strengthening the transparency and the legitimacy of Somalia's democratic process. In addition, early this month, I have called on the Somali political elite, the civil society organizations, and other key stakeholders to rise above divisions, confront the security threat we face, and to build a nation that truly reflects our vision of a democratic, stable, and prosperous Somalia that is at peace with itself and with the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, since the birth of AUSSOM, the ongoing efforts to implement the Phase 1 of the strategic concept of Operation CONOPS continues to remain vital. We are now at a critical juncture of accelerating our efforts to eradicate Al-Shabaab and bring an end to their destabilizing activities in Somalia and across the region. The offensive operations led by the Somali National Army Forces with the support of the Community Defense Forces, AU forces, and our partners have borne fruits, and we are committed to continue the pursuit of the enemy. The recent operations against ISIS is also a testament to Somalia's commitment to eradicate terrorism. Somalia is facing a dual challenge of one from Al-Shabaab in the central and southern Somalia and the ISIS in the northeastern regions of Somalia. Excellencies, we are working tirelessly to build a well-trained, equipped, united armed forces to transition security responsibility. However, we are facing immense challenges in the fighting against terrorism, while at the same time we are building our security apparatus. Though the gains we have made together are significant, we are not without challenges. We need to build the capability of Somali National Armed Forces and build a sustainable and affordable security forces in Somalia. We also recognize the financial gaps of the ATMIS and the lack of clarity on the AUSSOM funding. The independent strategic review remains crucial as the AUSSOM mission financing remains to be fully determined. There needs to be an honest discussion on the mission financing. We need to jointly work together with the AU in finding a clear pathway and develop a roadmap for mission financing. Ladies and gentlemen, together we must sustain the gains made against Al-Shabaab, and this will require enhanced support from our partners as we make this push to eradicate terror group out of Somalia. We've made progress in the implementation of our Somalia Security Development Plan since we launched the plan in New York in December 2023. We are also determined to work with all the stakeholders to achieve the key benchmarks set out in that plan. Its implementation is a cornerstone to the exit strategy of AUSSOM in the near future. The federal government of Somalia is committed to work closely with the TCCs and the African Union Commission on the establishment of the peer review, oversight and accountability mechanism at the heads of state and government level, chaired by His Excellency Yoweri Museveni. The federal government of Somalia emphasizes that this mechanism will support the mutual accountability framework and the implementation of the AUSSOM CONOPS and the SSDB. As we move this final push to eradicate Al-Shabaab from Somalia and the region, we must remain steadfast in our effort and work together with a renewed determination. We urge all our partners to support this initiative. The success of this initiative will not only benefit Somalia, but also contribute to the peace and stability of the region and the world at large. I urge all our partners to continue their unwavering support and commitment to Somalia, and also to support us in this critical juncture. Let us work together towards a shared vision of a stable and prosperous Somalia where all citizens can live in peace and prosperity. Sustained commitment to peacekeeping missions is essential. Somalia is a success story for the African Union mission, and the critical role of the United Nations logistics support has been effective, especially in protecting civilians and stabilizing our regions. Once again, I thank His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, the people of Uganda, their warm welcome and hospitality, and I look forward to continued cooperation and collaboration with all partners. I thank you all.